So now that we have the border-sized storm, we can actually progress through the caverns now. But the real question is, where the hell is Daedalus? Shouldn't be too far off. And just to know, we haven't actually entered the Labyrinth yet. We're near it, we just haven't officially entered it. There is a trophy for it, for completing it without dying. I've gotten that. It's probably the hardest trophy in the game. It's not that hard, but it's definitely quite difficult. This is demanded a new cell to contain an additional prisoner. After seeing the judge of Hades himself, I can only feel remorse for the poor soul has to reside here. May they find release long before the chain of balance does. That is Pandora, probably. She's probably the one we saw in that cage before.
Who's there? My son! My beautiful Icarus! Ah, good, good. You have the Ice Storm. The Scorpion must be defeated. The Ice Storm. That is the secret of the Labyrinth. To escape it, we must assemble it. Oh, good. You've already started. I've seen the cubes moving into place. Now, once inside, you must use the gift of Boreas. It is the catalyst that drives the Labyrinth. You're not... But you... What have you done with my child? My boy! Where is my boy?
Your son is dead, Daedalus.
My boy, my child, no! I took the gift of Hades, the liquid fire, and the ice storm to create the power of the Labyrinth. Create the power! Create the power! The power to create, the power to destroy. The king of the gods has forsaken me. He said that if I built the Labyrinth, I would see the return of my son. He said that if I took the liquid fire... Oh, my boy. Oh, my child.
There's something's really wrong with him if he considers his son beautiful. Even as a father or whatever. So yeah, we've just broken news to Daedalus. Well, we can't really do anything for the poor guy, so we might as well just continue forward. Poor man, deceived by the gods. That was probably what Icarus was trying to do in God of War 2. He was probably trying to change the fate of his father and himself, so that they wouldn't have to work in the Labyrinth. It seems just about anyone with Zeus will suffer somehow, not due to just Kratos. I'm doing what all masters of a Labyrinth do. Know what's happening to Daedalus, and I don't really care. Either way, the Labyrinth has been formed. So this is where the trophy starts. At this point, until the end of it, you cannot die. I've already gotten it, and I actually did it on Chaos. But you're better off doing it on Easy. It's still not that hard. So the fights here get quite difficult, probably why they chose this place for the Amaze trophy. And you have the typical bronze Talos, because so I was wrong, they do appear one last time. One thing that should be noted is, you should get the circle prompt on both of them before you kill one of them. Once you kill one of them, a Cerberus will appear. A radical one. You are far better off killing off both of them at the same time, like with the circle prompt, before the Cerberus spawns. Which I'm gonna show what I mean in a second. Right about it should be here, yeah. Like, get circle prompts on both of them, and then proceed to kill them both. The Cerberus will make this annoying, and more challenging it has to be. But the Cerberus is actually quite weak with your Cestus, Cestus. It doesn't take that long for a circle to appear. But still makes this next part a hell of a lot easier. And of course, you can't go on unless you take control of it. And of course, kill all the little dogs, and then finish off this guy. And then at this point, you should have basically no problem. Come however the hell you want, kicking them, beating them up with your Cestus. Yeah, that fight is probably the easiest. Well, second easiest. The harder one is gonna come up, like, at the end of the video, but we're not covering it until the next part. In a way, I guess Daedalus could be considered similar to Paphos Verde, the guy who created Pandora's Temple. Since he lived all sorts of nodes, and you can kind of tell he was starting to grow insane, and starting to question the gods' loyalty. As well as how his family would have to suffer due to them. There are some more comparisons, but I'm not sure about all of them. I'll probably look that up later. And I'm assuming that's a picture of his beautiful Icarus. So right here, this isn't really too hard. You're not going to want to attempt to get those chests until you finish this little platform section. Since afterwards the chest will still be there, but the fires will be gone. Yeah, I've really got not much else to say. Well, you consider this next part of the puzzle. You might think you're supposed to kick it all the way over there and then hit the switch, but you're not supposed to. Since no matter what, like if it's still on those little boards, it will land on top of there, and you can't use it for that pressure plate. I don't get why Kratos just can't lift it and throw it up there. I mean, he's been able to lift the freaking he can probably lift the freaking Colossus of Rhodes. I mean, he can stop from crushing him with most of his godly power trained. But still. The logic of Greek mythology. What did I just hit up there?